I was thinking about the first time like Congress had to come up with age of consent. That had to be like the powdered wigs and stuff. That had to be a rough day for the fellas. It's like some guy coming up first, like, from Rhode Island, 12. And everyone's like, ew, ew. No, dude. I don't know. Why'd I have to go first on this one? It's like the hardest one to go first on. No, just talking shit. I was a little too excited. I panicked and got this haircut. What an insane fuck up. My hair was fine. It was totally fine. And then 2 days ago, I was like, I gotta salvage this. It's crazy that I thought the hair, like my hair was. I was like, if I fix my hair, I'll look good. Like that was the final piece of the puzzle for me. There's a Dominican barbershop by my house in New York. I think I'm the first white guy that's ever been in there. I was basically Christopher Columbus of this barbershop. And they fucked me up, dude. If you're white, don't get a Dominican haircut. You end up just looking more racist. It was nice though. He kept trying to reassure me the whole time. He was like, "No, man, your head's good." That's all he kept saying. Your head's good. I was like, "Oh, thank you." Whatever. Fuck this haircut. How are you guys? Look, it's good. It's good. I'm happy. It's nice. Everybody's back inside. All that shit. I don't know. I liked COVID. I had a nice time. I live in New York, so I left. I went back to my parents' house because I have white privilege. Some people didn't get to leave the city. I did because of my privilege, and I used it. You gotta use it. You know what I mean? Doesn't it feel more disrespectful to waste it? You know? What? Then we're all just being racist for nothing? All right. But no, it's good. I went home. My parents, I haven't lived with them in over 10 years. They got old. They're old as fuck. They have milk, though. I'm back on milk. I've been fucking crushing milk lately. I got fucking milk fat this year. It's a weird time in life to have a milk renaissance. It's 33. But it was nice. I think my favorite part of the year was I got to watch my dad watch the news. It was a rough year for my dad and the news. He's a Fox News guy. Yeah, it's fine. Also, I see you guys. Most of you have Fox News dads. How dare you deny your fathers? That's a good dad. I don't watch Fox, but that's a good Fox News mom? That's bad. You don't want a Fox News mom. That's a bad mom. She smokes in the house. But a Fox News dad, that's a good fucking dad. Can you imagine if you had a fucking MSNBC dad? Just some guy every night at dinner like, we need to start focusing on renewable energy. It's like, ew, dude, I didn't know dad was gay. Talking to me about solar panels like a fucking lady. He might have had her straight as hell, dude. We fucking hate the environment. That's how straight we are. All we talk about is eating pussy and fracking. We hate nature. We go fishing. We don't even eat fish, dude. We just catch them and fucking... No, he's good. He likes Fox. He watches Fox. He watches it every night. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox every night until he can't. That's how long they watch. They watch every night until they get so angry they have to go to bed. My dad will watch for like 2 hours, and then out of nowhere, he'll just stand up and be like, fucking Mr. Potato Head's trans? I'm going to bed. This world's going to hell. He's all about it, dude. He loves it. Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox with one goal. He's just trying to get one fact. That's all he's doing. He's sitting there, he's trying to retain one piece of information that he can then relay to whoever's unlucky enough to enter the living room while he's watching. And you'd think it'd be easy to get one fact, but every once in a while there's like a commercial for like a commemorative 9/11 gold coin. It just fucking wipes their hard drive. All right, what was I watching? I gotta get one of those. I gotta get my hands on one of those patriotic coins. My dad drinks too, so he can never get a fact, ever. You'll come in the living room. He's hammered watching the news every night, which is the wildest way to take in world politics. Like just hammered in a recliner, like whoa. It's like footage of rocket attacks in Israel. He's like, whoa. What the hell are they doing over there? What's these guys' problem? But he can never get a fact. Like he tries. He uses Fox News as like a PowerPoint for what he's trying to say. Like everyone, like we'll be eating dinner and like Hannity will be saying something. He's like, see, that's what I meant. Look at that. That's me talking. I can't say it that good. He can never get a fact. You'll walk in the living room. He's been watching the news for 3 hours. You'll be like, all right, what's going on in the world? He's like, you want to know? I'll tell you. Fucking Nancy Pelosi's a bitch. It's like, all right. Settle down, dude. It's like, that was the news that's the news every night for my dad. They're just like, breaking, did you know Nancy Pelosi's a bitch? My dad's like, yeah. I had a feeling. But like everything they say, he agrees with. He's all in. I realize like Fox News is basically black church for old white dudes. You know what I mean? Like literally everything they say, my dad just sits there like, mm-hmm. Yes, preach, Tucker. Every once in a while he gets hit with the Holy Spirit while he's watching it. The Holy Ghost visits him. He's just like, oh, Lord, build a wall. Can I get a wall? He needs a wall. My dad needs a wall. For a guy who lives in central Pennsylvania, securing the southern border is like oddly important to him. I don't know what he's worried about. Like he's gonna lose his job? You know? Like some guy from Honduras is gonna walk the whole way to Pennsylvania, just slam a resume down on my dad's boss's desk. So you're here for the sales position? Say quiet on. Also, I was just at the border of Arizona and Mexico. There's a wall. I had no idea. I got down there, I saw the wall. I was like, holy shit, he built it? They were like, no, it's been here. It's been here for like a century. I was like, well, you gotta tell my dad. I'm fucking him up. He gets fired up every night. It's a crazy way to go to bed. Every night, just with his apnea mask on. Fucking every night, just fucking caravan. Dude, you walk into the living room in my house right now, my dad, he'd hit you like, southern border is a mess right now. It's crazy. But I make fun of him for it, and then I do the exact same thing, just with my phone. Every night, I just look at my phone until I can't. I'm like, fucking Mr. Potato Head's a fucking... That's it, every day. I just get on, read opinions from people I know are dumb. Like in person, I know they're dumb. I've talked to them. And I'm still reading their Twitter, their political opinions. It's great, and my Twitter's crazy. It's half where I'm from, which is the middle of Pennsylvania, so it's white trash. And then half, now I live in New York. So it's crazy. Like I still have uncles. They all just got Twitter. They're all fucking fired up. They're having fun, dude. They all have like 0 followers. They just tweet into the void. They love it, dude. They do it for the love of the game. They're like, Panera was good today. Just onto a server that'll outlast civilization. And then now all my new friends are literally communists from Brooklyn. So it's wild, dude. My social, like, I'll get on Twitter, and the first tweet I see will be someone from back home that's just like, "Fucking Colin Kaepernick better stand up." Like this tweet if you support the police. Share it if you're not gay. All right, I'm fucking share. I'll share that. And then the next post is just one of my new woke white friends that's just like, "I'm not racist." That's it. Every day for the last year, just a different white person popping up. Like, look at me. Look at this article I shared to my Instagram story. I'm not racist, right? It's like, all right. You sure? So I don't know if you know this. Like, being racist isn't like a yes or no thing. You know what I mean? It's not like you have it or you don't have it. Like, being racist is more, it's like being hungry. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not right now. You know? It's like, yeah, you're not hungry right now, but a cheeseburger could cut you off on the highway. And you get hungry. We're hungry all day. The cheeseburger's Jewish in that joke. No, I'm kidding. Cheeseburger is whatever type of cheeseburger you thought it was. In your racist heart. Anyway. That's it. I just get online, read opinions from people. The news, like other news, is kind of like, this is the most divided this country has ever been. It's like with the red states and the blue states. It's like, why? Because we tweet at each other? You know we had a war, right? You know this country had a civil war? That was pretty divided. Like, at least nowadays we're communicating with each other. Back then, those guys they got the news like once a month. Some guy would come by on a horse and they were like, "Who's talking shit?" And the guy was like, "The South is talking shit." They were like, "Fuck that. I don't like that. Give me my gun. I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna walk down there for a month straight. Shoot the first fucking guy I see down there." That's how much. The Civil War was basically just the North just shooting racism out of the South. That's what happened. The North was like, "South, fucking chill." And the South was like, "No." So then a bunch of guys had to walk down there and shoot them a lot. And they were like, "All right, we'll let them go. But we're not going to be nice to them for a while. Until we find out they're good at football, and then roll tide." Hey, roll damn tide. I don't like Alabama football. I just watched this documentary on Alabama football. It's great. It's about, well, it's not, I don't know if you should say it's great, but it's about Alabama football. It's about when they desegregated their football team. So up until this point, Alabama football was just white. All right? And everybody down there was pumped on that. They would pack the stadium. Everyone would be like, "Look at all those whites running around, catching it." And look, I'm not knocking them too hard because I still have a little bit of that in me. You know, like if a white guy catches the ball on Sunday, I'm like, "Oh shit, go, 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 go." Ah, they got him. They got him. It's a tough run, a smart run. Heads up run there. But no, they took it too far. And so the documentary focuses on that. It focuses on Bear Bryant. Bear Bryant, legendary head coach. He was the head coach that brought the first black players onto the team. So the whole documentary is like celebrating Bear Bryant. They're like, "Fucking way to go, Bear. You did it. What a hero." And then you find out it was 1971. Oh, fuck, a little late for high fives on this one, fellas. Holy shit, 71? Like we had been to the moon. There were literally people on the moon before Alabama had black guys in their secondary. Does anyone understand? There were white corners. White cornerbacks. You understand how preposterous that is? Some of you are too young to have ever even seen a white corner. They're extinct. They don't exist. There's 2 left at the San Diego Zoo. And they won't reproduce. You'll never see a white corner. But that's what happened. It wasn't like, the reason they desegregated the team, that's what the documentary focuses on, which is great, because it wasn't like, oh, hey, fellas, it's 1971, maybe we should get with the times. What happened was Alabama scheduled USC, Southern Cal. Alabama was confident. They're like, oh, white boys are, we'll take on anybody. And then USC came down to Alabama with a bunch of black dudes from LA and just beat the fuck out of Alabama. And then after the game, Bear Bryant gave like a speech and he was like, hey, y'all, come on. That was it. That's all it took. Everybody down there was like, yeah, we get it. We'll be less racist. If it means we can win. What? That's what it is. Like, as big as racism is in America, football. That's true. That's true. Look, there's a Disney movie, Remember the Titans, dedicated to what I just told you. The whole point of that, dude, that was one high school football season. Remember the Titans was like, it was 8 weeks. You know, that whole town went from like centuries of like, don't let them in our school, to just like, oh shit, the high school team's 4-0? Those are my brothers. All right, I'll get off the topic. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to get rights in America, you just got to put together a good football team. You know what I mean? Like if the transgenders got together and put together just a fucking hard-nosed, run it down your throat ball club. If the trans are just 3 yards in a cloud of dust of transgenders. If the trans community could just somehow upset Alabama, everybody down there tomorrow would be like, those are some tough bitches, actually. All right, we got out of that. There's some rough patches in there. That's all right. Well, this won't go great either. You know how like every show and movie now is like a remake of something? They just remake an old thing and just make it like more progressive and just put it out. Like they remade Ocean's 11 like a heist movie with like all gorgeous women. That movie should have been 10 minutes long. They literally should have got to the casino and just blown the security guards. They'd be like, oh, here's the keys to the safe. Take everything. I love you. You guys, you crazy bitches. I love you bitches. That's it. That's all they make. They either make that or they make slavery movies every year. Those are for no one. I have black friends. I was like, dude, you guys like these? They're like, no, we thought these were for you. It's like, no. We all hate those. Stop making them. It's uncomfortable. Civil rights movies are good though. I like Judas and the Black Messiah was sick. Remember the Titans is great. Hidden Figures was good. The movie about the black ladies at NASA, or as my dad likes to call it, Medea Goes to the Moon. And look, that was him that said that. He said that. As soon as he said it, I was like, what did you fucking say? You don't talk like that. So every movie just remade is more progressive. I just think it'd be funny if like the right started remaking. You know what I mean? If they just start like conservatives, like there's a new Scooby-Doo coming out. And it'd be funny if like the right remade it. It's just like Scooby and the gang going around ripping the wigs off of transgender people. It's like, that's not a woman. Just, some guy, I would have got away with it. We solved the case of the Starbucks ghoul. Has enough time passed that can we admit that Trump was funny? Can we finally admit that he was funny? Well, hold on. I don't like the tone of that. That's not what I'm going for here. Yeah. The great leader. No. He was funny. Now, whether or not that's a great quality for the commander-in-chief, that's definitely up for debate. But he was funny. I saw it. And I lived in New York, so the whole time he was in office, I would be like, something would happen, I'd show my friends, I'd be like, look at that. They'd be like, what? Right, it's funny. Like, there's nothing funny about Donald Trump. I don't know. During Hurricane Dorian, he was like, maybe we should nuke it. Like, that was a real suggestion from the president. The president said that. The president of the United States. He was like, hey, we got a big storm coming. You guys want me to blow it up? I was like, no, what the fuck are you talking? He's like, I don't know. I fuck around, dude. That's what I do.